Can I have your permission to speak to your nervous system to expand the capacity for your impact and your income? Now, I know not everyone is ready to have this conversation. So if you're not ready to dive into your nervous system, your chakras, and your energetics to expand yourself as a container for your purpose and your impact while creating real freedom in your life, I'll give you a moment to go ahead and scroll. All right, if you're still here, I know that you're ready for this, and you probably already know that your nervous system determines what you're capable of receiving in your life and in your business. The capacity of your nervous system to hold the frequency of what you're choosing to create will determine whether you succeed in your business or whether you continue running another loop where you're pushing, chasing, burning out, collapsing, and sacrificing yourself only to repeat the game all over again. If you haven't seen me before, my name's Aaron, and I work with conscious entrepreneurs, healers, and coaches to reprogram this supercomputer we call the subconscious mind and to tap into the nervous system for true expansion. Your nervous system holds all of the programming from all of your past experiences. Every moment in your life where you were told your value was determined by your output or your effort, which, by the way, for most of us, is our entire fucking life. And your nervous system runs that pattern on repeat. So when you try to create freedom in your business, when you take this huge, expansive vision that you feel calling you from your soul and you try to bring it into reality, your nervous system panics. Not because you're not capable of building the vision, but because living and embodying that reality doesn't feel safe. Your nervous system accepted the conditioning and played the part of remaining limited in order to keep you safe. That is all it knows. And the part of your nervous system that knows the past programming doesn't know if it's going to be safe in the direction that you're headed. So every time you try to step forward to create the freedom with your business or to build the vision that's calling your soul, your nervous system simply scrambles. It gets super busy giving you a whole bunch of other things to stay distracted with. It will keep you busy, wearing busy like a badge of honor, distracted, doing a bunch of things that feel productive, but that never actually move you towards the goal or towards the vision. And it does this not because it's malicious, not because it hates you, not because it's trying to prevent you from actually achieving the vision. It does this because it needs you to remain safe. And the only way it knows how to keep you safe is to keep you playing small. But you're ready to step into a bigger vision. You're ready to hold a greater capacity. So how do you reprogram your nervous system? For starters, you don't need to get rid of the bad programs in the nervous system. You need to communicate with the part of yourself that believes the negative program and communicate with it effectively enough that you gain the trust of your own nervous system. If you're fighting against your nervous system, it will never trust you. And if it doesn't trust you, it will never let you go where you want to go. So we have to begin by developing a way to communicate within consciousness, to communicate with your own nervous system, with the part of yourself that believes the old story. Once you develop that capacity of communication and you develop trust between the part of yourself that believes the old story and the part of yourself that knows the vision that you want to build, once we bridge that gap, miracles can happen. Your nervous system can open up. It can allow you to embody the version of yourself that is capable of receiving and creating the vision in your heart. I like to do this with the 13 chakra system because the 13 chakras are a map for how nature moves energy, and you are part of nature. The 13 chakras also function as energetic communication centers, allowing you to get inside your nervous system, to communicate with the programs that have been stored there in the body and create a shift. We can reset the structure of the chakras and the resonance of the nervous system back to its original blueprint, the version of you that existed before this world told you who you had to be, or told you that you had to play small, or told you that your worth or your value was defined by your output. I'm going to be breaking down exactly how to build your own structures for communication within your chakra system to bring back the original blueprint and the structure of energy that existed before this world told you who to be. I'm going to be breaking all of this down at the live training that I'm doing this week. You can grab your seat right up here at the link in my bio or right down here, because it's time to become the embodied CEO of your life. It's time to create a source code activation that brings you back fully online, that resets your nervous system to the true capacity for what it's capable of, allowing it to expand beyond the limited programming that it has had to adopt in order to survive. You know you're capable of creating the great impact and building the big vision that you have in your heart. Now it's time to embrace the expansion within yourself to allow it to show up in real life. So I'll see you there on the flip side.